They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Syracuse Orange, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Hurricanes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have the...
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped up.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll be brought down.
And I love the play call. Get it to the running back, chew up some yards so you make third down more manageable. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, Jesse. Now as a quarterback, I can be successful.
Yeah, and I think the play worked in part because the defense was expecting pass and that down and distance. So it begs the question now on 3rd and long again, might the offense go back to handing it off to their explosive playmaker at the running back position?
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And the story is going to be in this one. Will this quarterback be able to operate before that big fella on the defensive front gets right in his grill, Jesse?
And listen, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he better play with the clock in his head in this one. He's not going to have a lot of time. There were a lot of quarterbacks around the SEC that probably felt this way back when they played the Georgia Bulldogs and David Pollack, right?
Yeah, especially those real teams with Jordan Davis and Nolan Smith and Jalen Carter. But, like, here's what's fun. You can't throw the ball off your back. And that's what this guy's going to try to do. Get to the quarterback, affect him. The bottom line is every quarterback becomes really human when you hit him. Can he hit him and make him human?
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Bringing the heat. Finding open areas. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping me.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Rushes on him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, the Miami linebacker shows you his speed on that play. And when I talk about Miami linebackers, it is a bit of a sore subject for me. We played against the Canes in the Sugar Bowl my senior year in college. I got hit multiple times.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
They booted away. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The short hands, it's Moffitt. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
Back to pass, it's Gomez. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. It's Moffitt. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Oh, what a cut! He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Third down play from the gun. Now adjusting. Oh, he's got some space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the running back has it. Got room at the 35. Still on his feet. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. Receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for their responsibilities.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want, because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Orange will have to punt. They'll look to pin him deep. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much movement there as the gain of 1 gets him out to the 5. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Gomez. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. And the Hurricanes come to the ball, trying to pick up this third and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. One final play before the end of the quarter. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got a man. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Scanning the field, it's Gomez. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 30. Touchdown, Hurricane! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Grab behind the line, it's Baldwin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
From the gun on third down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. Dropping back, it's Gomez. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. Under fire. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. Corralled and brought down by the defense. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Moving away from pressure. Throwing on the run. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He's going for it all. Got it. They will score. Touchdown, Miami.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Maryland just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to a never-in-doubt victory. And that's really the standard there in College Park. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Off play action. Fires to the right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. And here comes the punt team. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Gomez. Here's the pressure. And he was flat. Missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, and you try to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He's looking deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. Wants to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Right on the money. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. Flips it out in the flat. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Syracuse mere inches away from a 3rd down conversion. Runs for the tackle. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to pass. It's Gomez. Fires to the big fella. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Gets open down the middle. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Here's a heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
The Hurricanes will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that field there in Coral Gables, sign me up for another half. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the shadows of South Beach.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Trying to set the tone with the run. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Gomez. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Using the quick game. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Just keep swinging it. Get it out on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. And the Canes are on the move. The give. Powers through the defender. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Look out, he's got room. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Handoff from the gun. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. He would not be denied.
You become a really good football coach when you got guys like that you can hand it to. Look at him, break tackles and shows you the speed to run away from the defense. Jesse, he is an absolute nightmare.
That's a great point, David. You don't have to scheme this guy up perfectly, which means you don't have to have everybody accounted for blocking, because he'll make them miss or he'll break tackles. And then you're right. Once you get into the open field, it's not just physical running, but how about the ability to hit the jets and take it the distance?
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Finds a man in the middle. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Charcoal!
They're working that left side. Breaks into the oak, just keeps moving. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
To the air on first down. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Well, I love the body control there by the running back. He had to catch that right on the sideline, make sure he had his feet in bounds, try to pick up some positive yards.
Avoid. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll send the back in motion. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And we've called his name a lot, and that's interception number 6. That's 6. He just continues to find ways to find the football and make plays for this defense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Back to pass on second down. Quickly complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Makes the grab to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the right. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. The Canes are on the move. Looking for space, it's Fields. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Got it in the middle. It's Fields. Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Trick 9B! Trick 9B!
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Touchdown, Miami! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scaffold, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Back to throw, it's Wicks. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
3:25.
Off play action on first down. Quick strike complete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Ran through the contact.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, I'm fine with you.
Touchdown, Cuse. Great job by the back on the option.
Yeah,
good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute them.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Turning it on! A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. It's caught downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Hurricanes are marching down the field. They make the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Safe completion on the screen. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Here they come facing 3rd and long from the 20. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. The Hurricanes are threatening on 1st and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
As they come to the line on 3rd down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Well, I love the idea by the offense here on 3rd down close to the goal line, trying to get one of their best playmakers in space with the push pass. But I love the defense, understanding where the ball is, great eye discipline. They rally to it, and they get the TFL now setting up 4th down.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Going for 6. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop you. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Missed the tackle. There he goes. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
That's a nice job by this offense. Nice job putting the drive together late. This might seal this football game. And nice response. It's nice to be home, and come back to the home crowd after you've lost a couple games. Get some mojo going back in your way.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
ACC action, fellas, and all week there's been intrigue about this one. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the...
Oh, he's got some space. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Wicks. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. It's a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. Syracuse will send out the punt team. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. 3rd down coming up after the completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got his man downfield. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock, as a defense, stop us.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run out the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Corners are going to bail. To the air, it's Wicks. Under fire. And here's a fumble way behind the line.